So it's showtime in Portland, huh?
Well, you know, it's they had a good game plan going there in the beginning. They wanted to slow the game down, and it worked for about 15 minutes or so. But we just eventually wore them down, and Michael and his group came in and really got going. Him and Karl Malone really got going from the three-point line, and it was over.
How about Michael? It's like he really showed up.
Well, it was great because see now he had to move the point, and see what happens when you play us a zone, and that ball gets to moving like they were moving it. We got so many shooters, and Michael hit one, and then he got you see that hippity hop he had in it, and once he get that hippity hop, he's into his groove, and he was into his groove, and I think you had to give credit to him and Chris starting us off. Karl Malone hit a few, but Michael was into his zone. And, you know, we're just doing our thing. It's going to come in all different ways. That's the beauty of our team because you never know who's going to do it and when they're going to do it. But it's going to get done somehow.
Your defense really
higher because what we were doing in the first 10, 11 minutes, I think we played back too far and we really didn't pick them up. So we initiated to get them higher, and that forced them to take shots that they didn't want to take. And then once that happens, you know what's going to happen from there. I mean, it's going to be basket after basket because we have so many guys that can fill the lane. And we're very unselfish. The thing that devastates you the most is that it can be a 9, 10-point game, and all of a sudden it can be 33 just that fast. And that's what happened. We went from 10 points to 33. And it's like, man, it's over.
Does it even surprise you a little bit? You know, when you kind of look up at the scoreboard and thinking, man.
I was just telling Scotty that. We sit there, I said, Scotty, do you realize it was a 10-point game and there's 33 points now, just that fast. But them 3-pointers added up so quick. Michael hit, 3 or 4 in a row. Chris, yeah, they both. It was just an onslaught of 3-point. And then the big man was taking care of the play down low. David really played well tonight. It was just a combination of guys.
Sometimes in the second half when you're up by 50, are you guys trying to think, okay, what can we do now to entertain the fans?
No, not really. We still play basic basketball. You know, we had opportunities to do this and that, but my job is to keep us under control. And well, I won't get to that. You know, we don't want to embarrass them or not respect them. And that's what happens when you're up 50 and you try some razzle-dazzle stuff. We're not going to hot dog it out here. We're just going to play. And really, we backed off. See, when we're up, we backed off our defense. We didn't pick them up as high. You know, we let them play. So, no, we don't want to get to showtime, like trying to rub it in their face.
Talk a little bit more about your job now that Stockton is gone for the week. It's a little more of a demand on you, I would think.
Yeah, well, it's going to be more time. That's about all. The demand doesn't change. It's just more time.
Well, the alley-oop doing
it.
The alley-oop, it's kind of surprising.
Yeah, because they said we couldn't alley-oop. See, I'm thinking, okay, we can't lob, and then they throw the lob, and it counts. I'm saying, wait a minute now, wait a minute. I thought you can't lob. Because if you can lob now, it can be a real showtime.
You had to look in your eye like you were going to come down the court after they got one.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Did the rules changed or what? Because you know with Michael and Scotty and David and all these guys, shoot. It could be something else in a live show.
But before the tournament, there was a question about the eight.
Guys, we just look for the best shot, whoever has it. Sometimes we overpass. You know, we turn the ball over when we overpass. Or 3 seconds, something like that. But, you know, we're just trying to get the best shot.
It seems like you guys are having point today.
I'm sorry?
How'd you like the backup point today?
How'd I like
the backup
the
point.
guy on their team?
No, your backup.
Oh, Michael. It's something to have an all-world player and backing you up. But he knows that he has to play a lot of point guard with John out.
Did he talk to you about it at all?
No, he doesn't like it, he says, in terms of, because he says we have to work too hard. But I think that, you know, he can handle it. He can do anything on the court. And, he kind of picked it up for us today, hitting them threes. Him and Chris, I thought did an outstanding job.
Seems like you guys are having a lot more fun tonight, talking to the Panamanian players and fooling around a little bit.
Well, last night it was like a grudge situation. It's like Canada wanted to. They were kind of like, well, we respect you, but we don't. So let's see what can happen. And tonight it was a different story where they were right there, but they wasn't saying anything. They were having fun like we were. A lot of teams are happy to play against us, no matter what's going to happen. And I think this is one of those teams that just want to stay in as long as they could. They knew what was going to happen. They were going to get beat.
Down the road you're going to have some teams.
We're used to that in the NBA, so we'll rise to it.
Here's a question for Brazil. I think this translates for me to your patience.
It's bigger than a world championship because of the fact that you're playing for everybody in the United States and not just a small portion, not just the city you're playing for, because that only makes up a small portion of the United States. And so it means a lot, and especially for me because I will have accomplished everything in basketball.
Do you know you had a lot of fans?
We looked up. We can have time for both of them to get back. I mean, we're not hurting or any means. I mean, we would love to have both players, but this team can sustain an injury and still keep ticking. I mean, you see, we miss John, but we just moved Michael over. We miss Larry shooting, but we got Chris Mullen and some guys who are going to get the job done. We miss them, no question about it, but we're going to still get the job done regardless because we have enough talent. We got enough players, so we got to get it done.
How many could you lose?